In November 2006, the African Foundation for Development, a UK-based charity, returned to Sierra Leone to support small-scale entrepreneurs through training and practical advice in business management.
Back up for Koidu.
As part of their SEEDA program, supporting entrepreneurs and enterprise development in Africa.
Well, what we've got here is 22 people that have come from partly the UK, but also from the United States and also from Nigeria. And they're all the African diaspora. And we're here to work with local entrepreneurs on the ground across Sierra Leone to see how we can help them grow and build their businesses in the hope that they can then develop, expand operations, create more jobs. Because the challenge really that we have, that we're trying to address, is the one of job creation in Sierra Leone.
So we are, I know that that's already...
The project starts with a 3-day induction, where the business advisors are briefed as to what to expect in their workshops.
And in the workshops, if you can pay attention to women's participation, that it's not necessarily easy, they don't necessarily have the experience of standing up and publicly speaking about their own desires or whatever. I'm very inspired by all the different people who are here and the different things they've had to give up, you know, the sacrifices they've made, all the important things they've had to leave behind to be here, and also what they're bringing to the project and what we're going to be doing. It's very inspiring, yes.
I really hope to give something back to Africa, to Sierra Leone, to actually help young businesses.
Most of these business people, they've already got the skills, they're already doing these things. If you just make them conscious of it and break it down, they can then become more efficient at what they do.
After 3 days of briefings and planning sessions, the group have had a chance to orientate themselves and to make friends before splitting up into 5 teams to deliver workshops across the country.
Just have a ball, because it's good fun.
Yeah,
Once you,
so looking forward to it.
yeah, and you have the M5 to Makeni, you're down to the best road.
M5, it sounds like we're in London.
My family is from Bond, but I was actually born in Kenema where we're going, and I haven't been there since I was 3. So for me, that's going to be the first time in all these years I've been back.
Resource persons are recruited from all over the world and invest their time and money in the project. Toyin is a businesswoman who has come over from Nigeria.
I have a plan to sort of motivate business owners, because a lot of business owners don't have the right attitude for entrepreneurship, because I think entrepreneurship is an attitude. You need to have the right attitude to do the right things at the right time.
When the teams arrive at their destinations, they are met by their local partners and participants from earlier workshops.
Melrose, how are you?
Fine.
That's right. She runs a pharmacy in Bo, and she was standard chemist, and she was on an earlier trip in March.
I hope we will see new things today. I hope the workshop will become a very successful one. I'm glad to see new friends.
It is the responsibility of the local partners to advertise the workshops to the petty traders and small businesses. The program begins with a workshop where participants introduce themselves.
I'm Laddie Williams. I live in the UK. I'm a Sierra Leonean. I work for the oldest underground railway system in the world. Ford has even given me an opportunity to do something even more challenging, and that is to come and help with this kind of project to develop skills.
My name is Madeline Kennedy McFoy, and myself na Sierra Leonean, although I not grow na Sierra Leone again, na England I grow, and na Belgium I grow. And I come with my colleagues, them. I try to talk Creole small, I did try. If funny little bits, I know saying I go hear boku English word day, but I did try. We there here for 8 days in total, so I can explain what we they do over the 8 days between our all. I get form where now 4 pages long. We all go take form for each business. We want as much information about una and una business, waiting una they expect from we can yaso. So now know already what una they do. The only business we can ya now for help una small bits for be systematic. Make una be really focused about what una they do. For make una business go grow.
My name Mariama Musa. I dey sell rum, beer, stout, any king.
My name is Tigan Fatoma. I dey make soap. I get small shop. I dey pack the soap there.
My name Ali Kamara. I dey sell watch and mobile accessories.
My name is Salima Toshuaib Conte. I dey run a provision shop and I dey also sell small things there, like I dey measure milk by cup, tan and plastic. I dey also doing beans by cup. Anything I can measure, no more sell to the small man in your level there. Thank you.
My name is John Abu. I dey do stationery service and printing. It's nice one.
John started his business as a result of attending a previous Afford workshop. Afford facilitates advice and training to small traders, and at a later stage will conduct on-the-spot site visits and consultations. Petty trading and small business account for 70% of economic activity in Sierra Leone. Over in Kenema, the team have been experiencing problems.
When we arrived, we were expecting to meet with the local partner to then start the program straight away because we had a full program. And we find that there's some miscommunication and the chairman of the local partner is unhappy. So we're trying to resolve this and we're using some other local partners here to help us resolve the matter.
While in Freetown, I instructed my members here that when you people come, they should disrupt everything. I give that order.
Mr. Kuya, as you see me sitting here, I was born in Kenema. I was born here in Kenema. I left here when I was 3. This is the first time I'm coming back here. And this is the message that meets me. So I'm disappointed personally, but this is not a personal thing. We have a team of people here, highly prepared. We have some businesses here who really want to work with us as it has been successful in the past. So how can we go forward?
I'm happy to know that we are born in Kenema. And not only in Kenema, but a citizen of Sierra Leone. So, you see, even when they want to construct a road, they have to destroy the road before construction. You destroy before construction. But what I'm saying here is not that we are going to destroy anything. We want the thing to keep on going, your mission to accomplish.
Well, I think people always say when you're doing business in Sierra Leone and Africa in general, there's lots of frustrations, whether it be bureaucracy, whether it be people wanting their contributions recognized, whether people wanting payment, whatever the challenges are, there's many of them that really slows down business. And as we're aiming for the people we're working with to be able to also influence the bureaucracy, the policies and the way business works as they develop their own businesses, it's good for us to understand that.
Many of Afford's participants are representatives of large cooperatives, especially in the area of agriculture.
This is the Senegalese variety palm nuts, and this is the improved agricultural assistance, this one. I'm attending today's workshop to know what Afford has brought us, another idea. Because I've gained from the bookkeeping idea and the method of selling and buying in the previous workshop during March.
Teams deliver basic business training in bookkeeping, marketing and customer service.
Because you are a group, you farming everything as a group. Okay, whatever manure, fertilizer, whatever you use, you send one person to get boom. And if you want to buy plenty, you get a good bargaining power. So listen, I'm not buying just 1 gallon. I'm not buying 2 bags. I'm buying for the whole association. You're buying 5 bags. It gets cheaper. You share transportation. So what about coming together to buy?
Well, if it's an organization, you come together, it will reduce the cost.
By giving on credit, you will then attract more customers. But then what do you do if the customer can't pay back at the time that you asked?
No, but
what happens?
I think patience should be expressed here, excised here.
Patience.
Excised here. Not that the person, sometimes the person may want to just know how rude you are or how aggressive you are in getting your money.
But you also have to think of your business. You're giving out credit, you're giving out your products, you're not getting any money back. And if you do that too much, your business will collapse. So you have to have some sort of balance between the two.
That is true.
That's the trick.
Comes in. Other customers, you know fully well you will not get your money so soon. So what you do is you put more interest on them than those paying promptly.
Most of them are Africans, they are born in Africa here, so I mean, they know the problems of we the Africans here, you see, because they can go down to the interior.
I'm doing petty trading. Petty trading means not too much goods on it. We sell rice, pepper, orange, salt, and so many goods. Food stuff. We sell food stuff.
Mary is the representative of a market traders cooperative.
She is selling the native rice. Native, she is part of us. This woman sells herbs medicine. She is drying out the herbs. She is just coming from the bush. She went to the bush and bring it. She packets them.
Petty trading is a vital part of the Sierra Leonean economy.
So see, she is selling this charcoal. I think this one is 500 euros for the packet. I had a visit yesterday. 2 visitors from Hartford, UK. So I know how to do bookkeeping now because they taught me about bookkeeping. How to do bookkeeping, I have to keep my records so that I will get more profits. Anything, if I sell I got money from the place, from the selling, I must keep record from it. You see, that there is no money for now. We have only 100,000 to open bank accounts. After we are opened, maybe they will help us, the bank people. But for now, we don't have money. The bank will not open bank accounts for us, except we ourselves. We the traders, we open it for ourselves. We contribute. They said the money to open bank account is 250,000. We cannot afford that one. I told Thelma about it yesterday. But she said she will help me talk to the bank manager so that we can use that 100,000 euros to open the bank accounts.
Koidu is the capital town of the Kono district. It was the scene of some of the fiercest fighting during the country's 11-year civil war. Afford is working closely with the local government to rebuild the local trade and commerce.
I am the mayor of Kwedu New Sembeon City Council, and I have a lot of functions to perform to provide services for the people of this township. After the war, a lot of damage has taken place. Almost every house here was burnt down, and we are coming back to settle. We have to provide services for our people: electricity, water supply, education, health, also to build up the human resources. And this is one of the things Afford is doing for us at the moment, to help build up our human resources.
Some of the participants in Afford's workshops have been trading for many years. The advice they receive will be used to train their employees.
You get for try for overcome whatever. Try for turn the challenge where you get into an opportunity. Like the thing say you were able for also train them in this bookkeeping.
Yeah. They will train them by that.
So that then self able to get the kind of success.
Yeah. The list and the supply with this.
Okay.
The main help I need now is short of financing. So I myself can call my students here so I can train them, and them themselves can train others before.
Meanwhile, back in Bo, Laddie does an assessment of John's business needs. John started his business 4 months ago as a result of attending a previous Afford workshop.
I've noticed something about your display here. Can we just have a look at your display cabinet here?
Okay.
And so everything's in a glass shelf and people can see through.
This is stamp pad.
Yeah. Now you've got some other stuff, exercise books, files, folders. Don't you think that those things should be maybe in a display cabinet in the front here too, so that people who look at this place and want to see whether you got other products can just raise their head and see here?
Yes, I'm planning to do that. As of now, because of the finances. These are photocopiers.
Okay.
Photocopying services here.
Okay.
But this one is out of use now.
Okay.
Yeah, and also this other one is out of use.
So you've got a problem there?
Yeah, I have a problem with this photocopiers. And the problem again is there are no spare parts available here, and then we don't have technicians who can repair the machine. And the photocopying actually is one of the main
mainstay of your business.
Yes. If the photocopying is working, the photocopier is working, people come in for photocopying, and when they come in, they look at the shelves, they see items that they need, and then that will keep the business going. But as of now, the machine are out.
What is your plans for power? I know you don't have a generator. You're relying solely on the local power supply, which is it's a bit unstable at the moment. So when you have no power, you are completely shut down. You cannot operate.
Again, all depends on the finances.
Yes.
As of now, I cannot afford to purchase a generator.
At this stage of the program, participants should have been seen by a business counselor, one of our resource persons. They've actually had some feedback on a one-to-one basis. They've probably been participating in at least one workshop, probably one or two workshops, maybe even three. So they're beginning to get some real substance. They're hopefully beginning to apply that into their own business, see the relevance of that to their own business, and actually move forward from there.